everybody in the room?
Yeah.
Thinking of me and loving me tonight.
Wesley loves that part. And loving me.
So does Mom.
Yeah.
Mom loves that scene. And with that, we are live. Bump that episode 26. Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody doing? We have some big news.
Do we really have big news?
E3 just happened, Brian. Do not crap on this parade, alright?
Nobody likes parades anymore.
Yeah, since
You know,
COVID
amen
hit.
to that. Amen to that. Ever since I had to march in them, parades have.
I don't
lost
want
their
your
luster.
cheap candy being thrown at me.
I do. I pick it off the road afterwards. After like a
Sweet
day
tarts?
later.
What is this?
You go back to the scene, you're like, oh, nice, these Jelly Ranchers are still here.
Wow, this box of Milk Duds is not soggy yet from people walking on it. Nice.
Oh my gosh. Anyways,
Score.
we are back with episode 26 of Bump That. E3 just
Tootsie
happened.
Rolls. I might as well eat dog poop.
You're so dumb. What is that?
You know, I hate Tootsie Rolls, so you're absolutely
They're just
right.
chocolate. It's pretty
No,
much
they're
just
fake chocolate. Don't call that chocolate.
It's chewy chocolate. Put down in
That
the
is
comments down
not-
below if you're a Tootsie Roll gang. I'm Tootsie Roll gang.
That is not chocolate.
It's chocolate. Chewy
No.
chocolate.
You're wrong.
It's delicious. And like the long ones are better than the short ones. There's a joke there.
Oh dear. Let's move on. So, hey gang, you know how we've been talking about for weeks that
I don't know what you're talking
you know
about.
what's going on with Pixar offering free movies on Disney Plus. We had Soul, we have Luca coming out, that's just gonna be free on Disney Plus. Well, according to CNBC, that may not be the case for much longer. So I'm reading this from CNBC. It says the pandemic shifted Disney's release strategy for Pixar films Soul and Luca, leading some animators to worry about their future productions. Well, no kidding, guys. No kidding. I'm glad they noticed this, though.
Yeah.
Pixar has set the standard for animated movies in the modern era. Its films have earned nearly 24 Academy Awards and tallied more than $14.5 billion at the global box office. The strong track record at global box office will likely persuade Disney to continue to release the studio's films on the big screen. I certainly hope so. I think that you can only do better from releasing it on the big screen. What do you guys think?
I think so too. I think it's I think it's pretty bad of them, like wrong almost, to just kind of be like, oh, just let the Disney Plus monthly revenue bring it in. You know, there are creators behind these movies that, you know, work sometimes years on these, you know, concepts, and I feel like they should be properly, you know, how would I say it, you know, just
Recognized.
recognized for their
awarded.
efforts, you know, by
Awarded.
putting their screen on the big screen. It's nice to have it in your house, but after some time, just like it was in the past, I feel like you want to see, you know, your film, you know, as an animator myself, I've done that sort of thing. It's always, you know, pride and joy to see something that you put your blood, sweat, and tears and all your time into on a big screen, just sit back and like, and have people appreciate it for what it is. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of cheap to just do it that way. I feel it's bad. I don't like it.
Agreed. Also coming to Disney Plus, I didn't know about this until today. Beauty and the Beast prequel. Live action. The cast includes Luke Evans, Josh Gad, and introducing Brianna Middleton.
Is it going to have Emma Watson in it again?
I don't think so. Since it's a prequel, I doubt it. But I do not know. I was curious to get your guys' opinion on this. A prequel to Beauty and the Beast.
Money grab.
I mean, to me, Gaston was the best part of. Luke Evans did an incredible job as Gaston in The Beauty and the Beast, the live action. I think his Gaston was he should have got nominated for an Oscar. I'm serious. He was the best part of that film. Oh, absolutely.
Nominated for an Oscar, though.
Absolutely. It was campy. It was fun. He stole the show in that film. I'm dead serious. I'm not making up. He was like so Gaston-y that it was just perfect. It was my favorite part of the film. Absolutely.
I would definitely have to rewatch it for that kind of opinion.
Look, as a guy who thinks that comedy is severely underrated at the Oscars, I think that's one of the great comedy performances. Especially from a serious actor like Luke Evans. He nails that. He just nails the pomposity and the ego narcissism of Gaston. And he sings and dances. The Academy should love that. But either way, when it comes to making a prequel, I don't know if the story's good. Josh Gad is a fun guy. He's supposed to be making a new Hunchback of Notre Dame film, so I don't know where it's supposed
awesome.
Is he gonna be Quasimodo?
Who do you think he's gonna be? Phoebus?
Esmeralda.
Yeah, right.
Esmeralda.
Do you see Josh Gad as Judge Frollo? Doubt it.
Oh my gosh.
You know.
I really like Josh Gad as an actor though.
Yeah, I think Josh Gad is great.
I can't see him in a serious role though. I don't know.
I think he could. To me, Quasimodo is a dream role of mine. I would, give up all my toes on my feet to be Quasimodo in a Disney production.
He could definitely pull it off, but I can't visualize it. I think right now him as a serious character like Quasimodo, just because he's Olaf.
And then you're also playing a character that's seriously deformed too, and that's always
right. And I think maybe I'm trying to like picture it with the prosthetics and everything. It'll help him look and feel more like the part, because he is a good actor, so I think he can.
Yeah,
I just can't.
Josh Gad.
I don't know.
Josh Gad is hot poop. So, I think they'll make this prequel. It'll go straight to Disney Plus, and it'll be people will watch it. I mean,
as long as it's not what's his name, Josh Corbin. What's that British guy that I hate? Oh my gosh, he was in
the hand from Emoji Movie.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that guy's obnoxious.
Yeah, I can't stand him.
Oh, the talk show dude?
Yeah, the car karaoke drive, whatever.
Yeah.
What the heck, man?
I can't stand him.
Awesome.
Is his name James?
No, James Corbin, that's it.
What, dude? He plays Peter Rabbit, and he is awesome in Peter Rabbit.
I don't care.
I can't stand his voice.
I can't. No.
I cannot stand his voice.
I can't take him seriously for 1 minute.
Well, so you're saying that in a fight, Josh Gad would beat James Corden?
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Put down in the comments down below who would win, Josh Gad or James Corden.
In a fight, you have Cats. You have James Corden in Cats. Versus Josh Gad as Olaf. Even with Olaf.
James Corden was in Into the Woods.
Who saw it?
So?
Literally nobody saw that movie.
All your theater-loving drama friends saw it, and they loved it.
They're not my friends.
I've heard mixed things about it. Mixed things,
okay.
But that's for another.
Well.
That's for another day.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, Beauty and the Beast prequel, somebody will see it. It'll make money on Disney Plus.
Oh, it's just gonna.
Where all
it's a
good
money
things
grab.
go to
of
die.
course, it's gonna make money.
Where all good things go to die. That's where it is now.
Moving right along, I'm starting to believe that DreamWorks is where things go to die. I'm beginning to see that. Only because I have one good thing here, one thing that I wrote in our notes, and then something else that I didn't mention. But how about the good thing? Guillermo del Toro is hard at work for Netflix. Troll Hunters: Rise of the Titans is going to be releasing for Netflix, and I'm starting to wonder if DreamWorks should be worried about things like this. Falling into the same trap that we've been discussing with Pixar, as far as releasing their films for free on different platforms. And I say that because I've also been seeing ads for a new Boss Baby movie, of all things. First of all, is Boss Baby really that popular?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I know.
Wait a minute, wait a
man
minute.
has fallen so low.
So wait a minute, you're saying Del Toro is directing an animated film for DreamWorks called
That's
Troll
going to be
Hunters?
released. It's Troll Hunters: Rise of the Titans, and I think there was an actual.
Is that
there was a
is that a existing IP or something? I've never even heard of
the
it.
trailer was released today. I think there was a movie called Troll Hunters released years ago. Was not anything special. So I don't know. It's just got me thinking. You know, a guy like Guillermo del Toro.
I don't know. Me and Del Toro have some past because he's so hit and miss. He's so wishy-washy with his projects. You know, originally he was supposed to do the Hobbit movies, and he kicked it around for like 2 years. Ended up just like giving up on it. You know, and then he's supposed to do all these movies, these Frankenstein, Wolfman remakes, all these things, and all these movies. Never ends up making them, but then he'll go and make the kaiju film. You know, and I mean,
That was a good
that
movie.
is what it is, you know.
And you
Yeah,
know,
but-
this kind of reminds me of a.
But
kaiju
from a
film.
guy that made Pan's Labyrinth, one of the
Yeah.
greatest films of all time. Okay, literally, not even just a foreign film. One of the greatest pure fantasy horror movies of all time. This guy's got talent, but then he'll just go and make some just garbage straight up, compared to Pan's Labyrinth, you know, which is a masterpiece. And now he's doing Troll Hunters. It's like Spielberg doesn't do Troll Hunters, and that's where, you know, I just don't get it.
Now, the trailer overall looks pretty interesting. It almost reminded me of a video game. I think I'm just on video game world right now. But it did look like a video game. I was pretty pleased with the trailer, but you know, it's coming to Netflix. That's not gonna, you know, really get you money. So it's just a little concerning. So just wanted to pick your brain a little bit with that. So that is the news. We're gonna keep it light today because we've got a lot to talk about with our meat and potatoes.
E3!
Yes. So I'm gonna run through my dessert of the day. Today's dessert comes from Rolls Oh La La here in Gainesville, Georgia. They do artisanal rolled ice cream, and so that's also kind of what I want to talk fast. It's beginning to melt. And I've been wanting to go to this place for a long time, but they're open at weird hours. But I've got 2 different ice creams for you today. And it's funny because you choose your flavor. You can choose what they already have there, or you can make your own flavors. I decided to choose what they had already there and just throw on some weird toppings. My first one, I think this is my coffee ice cream. I decided to put like kiwi and I don't even know what else in here. Let's go. It has a very strong coffee flavor. I love it. I don't know
I
how
love
well the
coffee flavor.
Yeah. Oh, it also has banana in it.
Coffee
I love
and
bananas.
banana.
I love banana.
That's an odd flavor combo.
Yeah, I think I did that on purpose. But the weird one is the kiwi, but it still tastes really good. And it's got a cute little umbrella in the cup.
It does. A little tiki umbrella. Very cute.
All right. So just a couple bites of that. My next one is of course, to celebrate E3 and how much I love Donkey Kong, I have like a banana, coconut, strawberry, something else ice cream here. Also has a little umbrella here. This one's better. It also that's right. It has Nutella and almonds in it. This is man.
A nice crunch.
I'm gonna get intimate with this ice cream for a second.
Okay. Wow,
Well, yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
once
feel
again-
it now.
Once again, that is Rolls Oh La La. I feel like I've got a few rolls on my Oh La La.
Oh, keep it to yourself.
I'm just saying. Trying to work on that. Yeah. So Rose Olala in Gainesville, Georgia. Eat local. Ileana, what you got?
So, we just saw that Loki came out with their first episode on Disney Plus. I was ready to check that out, and it was good. Great first episode. I just wanted to give a little update on that one. Episode 2 comes out on Wednesday this week, so go check out episode 1 so you have time to watch episode 2 whenever that airs. It's very, very silly so far. It's very comical. Like there's some dry humor moments. There's some actual humor moments. I really enjoyed watching that first episode. I wish I knew a little bit more of the lore because I haven't seen, I think I watched Infinity War all the way, and I have not seen Endgame, so I'm a little bit like, oh, what's going on? I don't know, but whatever. I still enjoyed the episode, so if you have not watched those things, I don't think it really matters. You would still enjoy the show as it is. So, Loki on Disney Plus. Go check that one out. I liked it so far. Episode 1. Episode 2 comes out Wednesday. Yet again. Brian, what you got for us?
So, this past week, I watched Army of Darkness, the new zombie picture from Zack Snyder that's currently streaming on the
Army
Netflix.
of the Dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say? Army of Darkness?
Yeah,
That's a
Army
different film.
Darkness or something.
That's a totally different movie. No, Army of the Dead, starring Dave Bautista. Dave Bautista is great. He has such great presence. I could watch that guy do anything. He's just such an interesting actor to watch. But as for the film, it was written by Zack Snyder and directed by him. And it's got a lot of his quintessential Zack Snyder slow cuts and lots and tons of action, but the script writing, oh my god, this story is just all over the place. Pretty much a zombie apocalypse is taking place in Las Vegas, and this group of robbers are going to go rob a casino vault in the middle of zombie-infested Vegas. The premise sounds interesting. The execution is just horrible.
You know what it's reminding me of? I watched it too. It reminds me of Sharknado in a weird way. Of how bad that movie was.
It does have that like a B movie element to it, absolutely. But I mean the special effects are pretty decent. But I mean, and what I did hear though is that officially it's like one of the most popular films that Netflix has ever streamed of all time in all history of all this.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, that if it was done box office wise, it'd be like a $300 million movie.
I don't believe that at all.
That's
I
what they
would
said,
not
man.
have. I watched it and I would have not paid to go see that.
Which is hard to believe because it is a rated R film. So there's a lot of gore. It's a zombie film, a lot of language. So 300 million. I mean, it is hard to get to with the rated R. Line,
And it was so long. It was like 2 hours and 30 minutes of nothing.
Yeah, I know that. And one reason why is just that they try to make this film seem a little, better than it is. They try to give it some twists and turns, but it's just absolutely unnecessary. It feels like an overbloated video game, and it's not one of Zack Snyder's best. He has made some amazing films in his career, but Army of the Dead is not one of them. Strike 2.
Oh man.
So, all right, there you go. There you go.
You know what B movie Fidel is trying to get Wesley and I to watch? Llamageddon.
Oh my
Wow.
word, that's a thing.
We watched a few weeks ago. We watched Velocipastor, and it was just god
Oh my gosh.
What
They're
is
making a
this
sequel.
crap? What are
That's
you
Oh,
talking
no,
about?
okay, I do have to mention, our uncle was in town, and we all sat down as a family to watch
Oh,
this
gosh.
movie. Do not watch Raya and the Last Dragon if you have,
I
like,
told you.
it was crap. It was so
I told you. I
bad.
gave you the review. Actually, I watched it with the girls this weekend, and they were not impressed.
It's so bad. I was like, it looks good. Give it some type. No, these jokes were
Wait.
It was like
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you it was Avatar ripoff?
No, it was really
That's
trying
what I
to.
said.
It was a Moana ripoff to me. It was trying so hard to be funny like Moana, and it was like, oh, making like tweet jokes like Twitter, haha, hee hee, funny. They're like debit and credit, oh, that's what child is going to laugh at that? The adults are even going to laugh at that. It was like, this is just dumb. This isn't funny.
Our relatives were so sickened by the movie that they went outside to the
They
backyard
walked
to
out
hang
of the movie.
I was outside with my mom playing fetch with my dog, and both my Titi and Theo came out there, and you joined us, Ileana, right?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, we can't sit there any
Yeah, we
longer.
can't
This is
sit
torture.
there.
Wesley and Fidel managed to stay in there pretty much the whole time, and I was like, God bless, because that was terrible.
No.
Anyways, Katie, you have your shout-outs.
Yes. Okay. So getting into the meat and potatoes of today's episode. Oh my gosh, my brain. It's been a very long weekend. I've been staring at screens all weekend because it has been a very important weekend, at least in the world of video games. And it's because E3 has finally wrapped up and is come and gone now, E3 2021. And I posted on my Facebook. I don't do Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. I'm not cool enough. So I posted a question on my Facebook. What people wanted to see. What they didn't want to see. Just their general opinions of E3. And Heather says that she wants to see Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Did we get it? We'll find out. Davis wants to see Halo Infinite gameplay. Fidel wants to see a game without microtransactions. We'll see about that too. Dawn says, I miss Halo. And Heather also says, Palia. I'm not sure what that is, Palia gameplay. Also, Josiah. I was talking with a kid named Josiah, and he was saying that when he was watching the new Mario Rabbids trailer, he got chills. So that's pretty epic.
Oh wow.
That's too
Yeah,
bad.
I actually got chills too, because I don't know, that's just a killer game. The original was way killer. So I was really happy to see that.
What is wrong with you guys?
No, have you played the original?
Don't need to.
That game is really good.
It is
it's
really,
so
really
much
fun.
fun. So I'm really excited about the second one.
Yeah.
Also,
now
this
sort of-
episode contains a lot of spoilies for E3, so if you have not watched it, do not watch this episode. Come back. Thank you.
Just
Yes,
listen to our
and-
episode. It's going to be better than E3.
Okay, never mind.
my
Stay. Don't go.
Also, Mario says that his predictions are a bit tainted from all the videos that he's seen on E3 predictions. And you know what? That is fair. That is completely fair. I think that sometimes things get a little oversaturated when it comes to predictions, especially with Smash reveals. Nothing gets worse than Smash reveals. But
Go,
let's
Coop.
see.
Go, Coop. Go,
Yeah.
Coop.
No, Sakurai already said that's not happening. So shit it. Alright, so let's begin with Saturday. Saturday, Ubisoft had their big show, and this one was a mixed bag for me. I actually watched it and I was like, okay, all right. I'm not a Far Cry 6 fan. I'm not a Rainbow Six fan either. But those look like pretty interesting games. But the one that stuck out for me was Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Yes.
It just looks so good. It looks clean. It looks funny. It looks fun. So I'm really interested to see what we get from that. That comes out 2022.
I'm really happy for the people who like Far Cry, because I feel like they were, wanting this next game to be coming out, so they got it, and I think they're all really happy about it, so I'm happy for them. Rainbow Six Quarantine, I don't really know what that is. I haven't heard anybody talking about it or raving about it, like, ooh, I wanted this game, I can't wait to play this game, so I'm not really sure about that. But Mario Rabbids, definitely A+. I don't think anybody saw it coming until it was leaked, but
Yeah.
because they were like,
what's
it was a good game when it came out, but it didn't sell super hot. Like, it was like
Well,
lukewarm.
it didn't do bad.
It was lukewarm.
It was a good seller. Yeah, it was a good
But
seller.
no one thought there was going to be a sequel, and here we are now. It was like, oh, well, we kind of should have thought about that, you know?
My fingers were crossed. But it was one of those things where I would love it if a sequel came out, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Also, with the Rainbow Six Quarantine, a lot of Rainbow Six fans have sort of been like, oh, okay, well, we're kind of getting away from the original Rainbow Six Tom Clancy kind of game that they were before. Um, I I can't remember if this is some sort of survival horror game or something, but I don't know. Anyway, so the next day, later that week, Microsoft. Whoa, wee wowie. Okay, so I'm not an Xbox person at all, but their presentation made me want to go out and get an Xbox. It was so daggum good. Just big game after big game after big game. I'm just gonna spitball some here. Starfield by Bethesda.
That actually, I'm gonna admit that game looks awesome. I wish it would come to
Yes.
Sony. I wish it would, because that game
Yes.
looks like something I would sink my teeth into. Absolutely.
Yeah, and this game has been talked about for a long time. I was really hoping that it would maybe come to Switch in some crazy dimension. Probably not because Xbox owns Bethesda, but that's okay. Redfall. Redfall is an interesting one.
Wait, one thing. Just don't take anything away from Xbox. They didn't have a lot to hang on to, so just let them have this one.
Let them have this year because wow, well, they've been buying up every studio left and right.
They
So
had to because everybody else is,
knocking them
Yeah.
out of the way. Yeah.
pretty
So
much, yeah.
Redfall is a game about I guess it's apocalyptic, and instead of zombies now we have vampires. And it actually looked cool. It was a pretty cool trailer. I think they showed gameplay as well. Could be wrong on that, can't remember. But it looked pretty neat. Pretty neat. That's Redfall. Jack Sparrow coming to Sea of Thieves. That's kind
That
of
is really cool. I like that.
that is very cool. For me, it's a smash hit for Sea of Thieves because I don't know if you guys remember this. When Sea of Thieves came out, they were being criticized for their lack of content. But the developers have just been keeping at it, trying to add things, make it more interesting for their fans, and boom, they got Pirates of the Caribbean. So, good on them. Good on them. And then Brian, more information about Battlefield 2042. That's your game, right?
Yeah, that'll be coming to, Sony and Microsoft. So, that's to me, that's a top tier first person shooter. One thing that's different about it is that huge maps with vehicles, destruction, environmental destruction, that sort of thing. No campaign. You don't need a campaign, because nobody even plays the campaign.
Oh,
So forget that. It's just all about just crazy destruction, first person shooter on an epic scale. That's what DICE and Battlefield do best. So I'm excited. I'll be getting that one when it comes out.
Awesome. I hope that the next game, Party Animals, I hope with every fiber of my being that this becomes cross-platform. Like, it just goes out for every platform. Ilyana, this is a game that you would love. This is a game that I imagine that Markiplier would play. It is incredibly silly. Incredibly silly. You play as these like teddy bears or tigers.
Yes, Party Animals.
Yes,
I've
exactly.
seen gameplay of it. I watched PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Corpse Husband play it all together, and
Yeah.
my gosh, it just looks like so much fun. And I think they got the beta on that one, so they got to test it early and just try it out. It was kind of like how Among Us. Well, no, not even. No, forget that. I didn't say that. But they did get the beta test the game and get people excited and hyped up for the game. So and it got me excited and hyped up. It looks like so much fun. I'm like, oh, if only this had come out during quarantine, I would have been playing this every night with my friends. So I am looking forward to that game.
That would be a game for mom, definitely.
Yes, another like chicken horse type.
Exactly.
She'd be like, look at the puppet animals. They're so floppy.
Oh, so after that, we also got Halo Infinite. I'm not a Halo fan, but I'm sure all the Halo fans out there were just rejoicing. Again, I'm happy for you. I don't have an opinion.
Yes, I am happy for them. I feel like this is something that they had been wanting for a good while. Just again, like I said with the other game, Far Cry 6. So, happy for you guys. I'm not a fan, but happy for you all who wanted this game.
Yes. The next one is called Shredders. Man, okay. It has been a long time since I've gotten to play a solid extreme sports game on a console. Like maybe like the Tony Hawk days. But Shredders is a game, snowboarding, looks like snowmobiling as well. It looks so clean, so fun. I'm jealous of you Xbox people.
Reminds me of 1080. Remember 1080?
Exactly. Oh, yeah. So I miss those types of games. So yeah, Shredders, Outer Worlds 2. That they had the best trailer. In my opinion, they had the best trailer. It was the narrator sort of mocking how all the other trailers are like, and now the music is gonna go, wah, and then we're gonna pan out and look upon the people running on the street. So as this is happening, the narrator is, just saying like really silly things, and now people are gonna be panicking, saying, "Where's my baby?" And just, being really silly. It made me want to get the Outer Worlds, the first one. But, once again, no Xbox. All right, and then I'm going to quickly go through these last two. Forza Horizon 5. Did you guys see this trailer or any gameplay?
Nope, don't care.
No, because nobody cares.
I care, only because, wow. It takes place in Mexico, and you couldn't tell if you were looking at an actual video of Mexico or if it was gameplay.
That bad, huh?
No, okay. That's lowbrow. The animation for this is so good. It's so good. You definitely need to go check it out. Also along the same lines, Microsoft Flight Simulator. That looks beautiful. It looks like just a really chill game where you just fly around in a plane and you just see the world, like Google Maps. But
what are you, 60 years old?
No, like, I mean, maybe, because it got me interested. Like, wow, I just want to fly around on a plane. So those were the highlights of Microsoft's.
They had some good ones. They had some boring ones.
They had a lot of good ones. And so they should be really proud of themselves. Moving right along.
They gotta sell that console, man. That's
they
what
gotta
it's all
sell
about.
that console. Capcom, we're not even gonna talk about. Square Enix, we're not even gonna talk about because they all did trash.
Moving on.
Moving on to today. Today was Nintendo's event, and oh my,
Brian, eat your heart out, man. Eat
What?
your heart out.
Breast of the Wild 2. Pass.
Whoa, watch
whoa,
your dirty
hey.
mouth.
I just imagine like a bunch of chickens like with their chests sticking out, like running across the plain, like.
Yeah, I'd rather watch that than play Zelda. Thanks.
Oh my gosh, this guy over here. Anyways,
I'm sorry,
what
Sony.
What
Sony.
games did we get?
Yeah,
right, so
Sony's
right
gonna
out
come
the-
out in a week or two and blow all your minds. So.
All right, we
there
can
you
talk
go.
about it then. So right out the gate, our first announcement was a Smash reveal. I've not heard one person even mention the word Tekken. And as soon as I saw Koyuza Mishima, I was like, whoa, Tekken? What? Well, what it is first is you see Ganon being carried off like he's been slain. And then he's just yeeted off of a cliff, as you do in Tekken. And so I was laughing so hard. Like, what even is this? What on earth? So that was a great reveal trailer. I thought it was really hilarious. A little underwhelming, in my opinion, to have a character from Tekken, but I'm not a huge Tekken fan at all. But
Me either, but happy for the fans who are.
yeah,
Not
whatever.
everything is about me because I'm not that selfish, okay?
And you know, I put a pin in that because we're gonna come back to that thought when we're finished, you know, rounding it up. Guardians of the Galaxy, that looks like a fun game. It really looks good. It looks very clean. It looks very interesting. We actually saw gameplay of it. So I actually want it, and it makes me.
Is it? But my question is it like the Avengers game that came out? That team-based loot 'em, shoot 'em. Is that what that's called?
It's not. It's actually a single-player campaign. You play only as Star-Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm all for it. It looks great. The banter.
So
with
it's more like Spider-Man then. It's gonna be like that
Yeah.
Insomniac Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I think so, and I'm just really looking forward to it. It actually looked really fun. The banter between all the characters. You actually choose what you want to say, and you have a time limit of what you want to say. So it's kind of choose your own adventure, which makes me excited.
Okay.
And it's also, you know, very actiony right off the bat. Just a lot of action. So I'm not. I don't know why I feel kind of weird about wanting it because I do have both Spider-Man games, and so, you know, it makes sense that I would want Guardians of the Galaxy. But here is something that I am just torn on. I'm very torn. Super Mario Party. What is it? Super Mario Party Superstars.
So I heard about this.
Thank
So
you
what's-
so much.
Is it a whole different game, or is it just like DLC or something?
Well, here-
No,
Here's
it's a
where
whole
I'm
other
torn.
game. I'm pretty sure, right? It's a
It-
whole. You have to buy the whole new game, and it's like, kind of like All Stars almost, but without multiple games. It's just the one Mario Party like 64 reboot, kind of.
It's
What?
It's a whole new game. It has levels from previous games, including the
like,
first one,
like what is it?
Peach's
birthday
birthday
cake.
and the space thing that you go to. This should have been DLC, even if it were paid for. Even if it were $20, that would make more sense to me than releasing a $60 game when you already have a subpar Super Mario game that you just released content for. And it's not even content. It's content that should have already been included when the game sold. You know,
Yeah,
initially.
100%. 100%.
No, I
when I first played
so
that
agree.
game, I was like, wait a minute, where are the rest of the worlds at? We've done like 5 worlds. Is there new worlds, like mystery worlds? What else do we have to do to get these? Like, no, that's it. Like, what?
Exactly. That's it. And the boards aren't even that interesting.
Like, dude,
it's-
we played N64. There's like 9 worlds, 10 worlds. You know,
Something like that. And a super huge campaign. In Super Mario Party, there is a campaign, and it is kind of interesting, but it's not like you know, even the first one.
Like
The first one
Subspace
just-
Emissary or something like that.
Oh man, that's
Not
that's
even
a different-
close.
That's a different franchise.
No, I know, but it's just not close to anything that, you know, Mario Party
Right.
could come up with.
Right. And so I think that this should have been DLC. We'll see, man. I do want it because
Yeah, way to
Peach's
go,
birthday cake.
Nintendo.
You know, and here is my other thought. My last thought about this, and then we move on. at the end of the day, we have to remember that all of these companies are just that. They're companies, they are businesses, they want your money. And so, of course, they're going to do grimy things here and there like this. In fact, I think that this is a grimy move by them, but it's going to sell. It's going to sell.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy it when it comes out. Like $60,
Yeah.
take my money.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. That's those were the noises I was making. So but moving right along, Super Monkey Ball 20th anniversary pack.
No one saw this coming. I didn't hear a
No.
single person announce this one, but I am looking
Me
forward to
either.
it definitely.
And I wasn't even like on the prowl for it.
I don't even care about Super Monkey Ball. I don't care. I saw the icons that looked like Donkey Kong bananas and coins. And I was like, here it is. Here it is, guys. Oh my god. Oh wait, it's Super Monkey Ball. Oh my.
Oh wait, wait.
Like-
So what you're saying is that you were disappointed by Nintendo?
No. No, I wasn't. I'm just saying that is not what I wanted.
So you're saying is Nintendo's not giving you what you want?
We're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to
Okay.
that. Same like Ileana's little pin there. All right, but a huge announcement smack dab in the middle of the presentation. Metroid Dread. That looks
If you
dope.
guys know the little blue monster named Arlo, go watch his review or his reaction to this Metroid 5 game. My gosh, you could hear it across the country. It was so funny. I'm not even like a huge Metroid fan, but I was like excited for him.
I kind of want it. It looks so good. It looks exactly like Alien. Like you are Ripley, and you're the last one on the ship, man. And there's this thing chasing you, and you can't kill it. And I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for. Like going back to the original roots of Alien, doing Alien games. And so, oh, it looks so good. With the word dread behind it. Oh man, it just
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's got like that atmosphere around it. It seems pretty neat.
Yeah. So once again, oh, I want it. Ew. Oh. Also,
Start running through a few of these more.
Yeah, I'll try to go through these quick. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot looked really good, really good. You play through the original Dragon Ball Z lore. When you fight Vegeta for the first time, Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu. It goes through all of those. It looks really good. WarioWare. I've never been a Wario. I can't even say it.
WarioWare
fan. Yeah, I've never been a fan of that. But there it is. I have a quick opinion on Shin Megami Tensei 5. It is exactly like Persona 5. Like, it is so exact to Persona 5 that it literally has the same creatures in it. Now, granted, it is made by Atlas. Both games are made by Atlas. But it's like, why make this game? Just give us Persona 5 on the Switch if it's the exact same thing. But that's just my opinion. I know that there are a lot of Shin Megami Tensei fans. I'm happy for you. A horror game coming to the Switch. This is actually a port from the Wii U. Is Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water. That looks very dark, very scary. Age of Calamity expansion is $20. I want it. I'm all over it.
It looks great. I'm glad they are doing this expansion. Everybody was wanting it, and I'm glad they followed suit and actually did it. So good on them.
Yeah, and this is just the first of at least two expansions, and it looks great. So I'm really excited for that. Zelda on a motorbike. I'm all for it. I am just all for it. That is the motorbike that we saw in the Breath of the Wild DLC, the original Breath of the Wild DLC. And then after that, we got more Skyward Sword information. I'm still not completely sold on this game.
I had the game for the Wii. It was just kind of meh.
I played a little bit on my Wii way back in the day. I just couldn't get into it, but I might now now that I don't actually have to, be physical and, have to use nunchucks, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And then finally,
The big kahuna.
Ileana, why don't you talk about this one?
Breath of the Wild 2. Something I was dying to see. That, my gosh, it's been, 5 years since the first Breath of the Wild. That was, okay, Katie doesn't like to call it a port, but it was on the Wii U. So we haven't had a mainline Zelda game come out for the Switch exclusively yet. So finally we have it. It's here, and I'm so excited. But we gotta wait another year. But at least we have the trailer, a new trailer. We get to see more footage of it, and it blew my mind out of the water. We are going vertical. We're going up into the sky
And down.
and down.
underground.
Yes, and oh my gosh, it was so good seeing this trailer and everything that's new that's coming out of it. I was totally blown out of the water.
Did you happen to notice Link's arm? There's something on his arm,
The little green thing that, like, I think it's a new rune.
like a Sheikah slate kind of thing.
Yeah, I think so.
I was kind of wondering if maybe like lost an arm. Link lost an arm, and now he's replaced it with the Sheikah slate.
Oh my gosh. No, I don't know, but I don't know anything. I like that this is kind of going down a darker route, and that we're getting not just like the same map, that we're getting more map, but upwards and downwards. It's not just like an expansion, like going out horizontally. So I think that's really exciting. I didn't see it coming, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I can't wait to buy it.
You know what is a huge bummer though? What was mentioned by AG Alnuma is that they have allegedly nothing else coming out as far as Zelda anniversary stuff. They have the Game & Watch, which looks awesome.
I'm glad they're coming out with some stuff. I don't care for it,
want
but
that Game & Watch.
they did it for Mario, so I'm glad they're also doing it for Zelda.
But allegedly, they have nothing else. No Twilight Princess, no Ocarina of Time, no Majora's
And that makes
Mask.
me sad. Wasted opportunity.
Is it true though?
That they have nothing coming out?
Yeah.
I mean, they could just be pulling our leg and be like, oh, yep, that was it. What you saw on E3 was it. But who knows? They might have a mini direct. They may have a full direct and be like, this is just Legend of Zelda content. Who knows what's going to bring? But I don't know. That seemed like a little... They had the Skyward Sword and the Game & Watch and then Breath of the Wild. So I don't know if we're going to get a whole 25th anniversary Zelda update. But here's to hoping.
Here's to hoping. Okay, so that there was one more presentation tonight, but I don't think anything was very interesting about it. So, overall likes and dislikes. What do you guys think? If anything.
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like nothing for me. Like nothing's like go buy this now. You know, there's nothing that's like go buy it now.
Oh no, I think completely opposite. If that Mario Party game were to drop right now, if Breath of the Wild were to drop right now, I'd be going to get those things. Party Animals,
Yeah.
get it right now. You know,
Yeah.
I'd be broke, but those are some games that I
Definitely.
would definitely want right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah. I don't know.
Some
My
of
mother is shaking her head and making tears right now at the fact that I want to spend my money on video games.
It's pretty sad that I'm trying to, save money just for video games. It's pretty sad. That's not the only reason.
I
but
think overall, this E3 was good. They had the good ones, they had the bad ones, of course. Every E3 is going to have the hit or misses. But I think this year was really, really good, and we, needed that. We needed some good games to come out, because I feel like in the past it's just been kind of sad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna go back to old existing games and replay them because I feel like, there's still a lot of good stuff that I haven't even got my money out, if all the way through. I still want to go play Metal Gear Solid 5. Just replay that all over again because I played it once and it was amazing. Still need to. I still haven't played Ghost of Tsushima. That game's almost a
Oh
year old
man.
now, and I want to go
Oh
play that.
man.
You know.
What are you waiting
Yeah,
for?
I know. So it's like there's nothing that's like buying me now. You know, maybe for me Battlefield, but I mean I feel like Battlefield 5 still has a lot of life in it too. You know, and that game's just only 2-3 years old.
No, I think so too. I think that's why games like to, or companies like to rely on a lot of past content. They're like, let's just, remake it or, revamp it or put it in 3D because everybody likes the old games that they play. You like the game, you want to play it again, maybe on a different console, like how I wanted to play Donkey Kong from the Super Nintendo back again on my Nintendo Switch. So there's just that nostalgia of let's move it up a console, let's move it up. But it is nice that, people don't have to just rely on the old content, that we are getting new stuff pumped out here and there. Even if it's a flop, at least they're trying to make new stuff. And I think that's just what's important to me.
Yeah, and going back to those pins that I put into our conversation a moment ago, um, even with just the Nintendo thing, I didn't get a lot of the things that I wanted. We didn't hear anything about Pokemon. We didn't hear anything about Donkey Kong. In fact, it was kind of like a psych with the Super Monkey Ball. And that's okay. It's not all about me.
Right,
There are,
right.
yeah, there are lots of other people that enjoy these franchises, and there's still plenty of year left for us to be wowed. And I'm sure that we're gonna get more information from Pokemon, some other direct that's
Definitely.
gonna talk.
They're going to show more Arceus stuff,
Yeah,
definitely. And the
and
new,
Well,
the
why
Diamond
did they
and
do
Pearl,
it now?
whatever, remakes.
why
Why
would
didn't
they
they do
when?
it?
Why would they when they have plenty of other time?
This is
Everybody already knows
E3.
about it, but
This is
everybody
your
already
big
knows about.
convention. This
But
is the big
people,
time to, rise and shine. This is Nintendo. Let's,
why would
it's
they
the
need
coming
to
out
when
party.
they've already announced those games? So you're just taking away the time from other games. Everybody already knows about it. It was sort
Those
of
are your
like
heavy
with
hitters. Go big or go home. You know,
there. Why when you're gonna take away time from other games? Share the
games that,
love.
I mean, I feel like half the stuff you talked about was just like DLC or extra content. It wasn't
No.
like
No
all
way.
completely new IP.
Okay, maybe not new IP, but we're definitely getting new games of already existing ones, like Far Cry
Like
6. Sure, there's already 5 already, made, but you're getting a new one. That is something different than just getting a DLC. You're getting a whole new game that you have to buy.
Yeah.
yeah, that comes out annually. They're gonna use the same engine, the same stuff that they used to make like the past two. It's nothing new. It'd be a new story, but I mean, Far Cry is not like a groundbreaking new game or
No, I'm
anything.
not saying just Far Cry. It's just
Tell that to your Halo fans also.
it's just any of them. They're not.
Oh, I
They're a
agree.
new game,
Yeah.
completely new. It's a separate entity from the first one that came out or the previous one, whatever. It's different. Something is going to be different. Maybe there's some reused assets, whatever. They're trying to save their money and they want to make money. So, and they know that people are going to be buying the games. So, there it is. Maybe it's cheap and, lazy to some people, like maybe you, but other people are like, "Yes, take my money. I'm going to eat this up."
I mean, look at Breath of the Wild 2. That is insanely popular. People are like biting at the bits just to get an ounce more information.
Is that the same
from that
world
game.
of that
It is
that
the-
game?
It is, and now it's expanded. Now they're going up into the sky as well as underground. The same layout, but what I've heard is that they don't want to have like just the same assets. They'll reuse like the same world, but
They
they're going
changed
to add to
they
it.
changed some of the what is it, the combat skills, like you see like combo shots instead of just regular one hits, and so it looks
Yeah.
they're trying to change it so it's not just, oh, we just added something to it, but it's still the first game. They're making a whole different expansion on the story and a whole different set of gameplay mechanics to make it a different game, a different experience, but still from the same idea.
Yeah, and so I think it's a good idea. It's cost effective to the company which means that they can put the content out faster and still have it be quality. I think it's great. I think it's great. So, what do you think the rest of the year holds for video games?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe
They
we'll
just
get
gotta
some
keep-
Christmas titles.
They got to keep pushing out the games to. I mean, Sony and Microsoft, they have the their consoles they got to sell. So, and those are tough to sell now. So they got to keep pushing out those new games and everything. So, but I feel like, I mean, are all these games coming out this year, or are they
No.
still
No,
like,
no. Some of are still in development. Some have 2022 dates. Some of them have this
some
year.
Some don't even have dates.
Yeah, exactly. So we just they're
I-
scattered across the
I
board.
feel like it's gonna be like I mean, definitely. I don't know, like maybe 1 or 2 games coming out in the holidays, then, and that's it. I feel like it's still like,
I don't know. I still think that there's time for everyone to put out a big holiday hitter.
Switch Pro, Switch Pro, Switch Pro.
Yeah, and there's that too. So fingers crossed
mean-
for that.
I mean, devil's advocate, Minty, you guys really hyped up Nintendo, like they're gonna come out and just be like, with all this stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, are you guys completely like, oh, that was other than Breath of the Wild 2? Other than Breath of the Wild 2,
satisfied.
You're satisfied? Okay.
I am satisfied. I could have hoped for more, but this, quenches my thirst for something. We weren't getting hardly anything, so this is good. And it wasn't just like baloney stuff. It wasn't just like, oh, here's like a really dumb game that nobody plays, and no, it was actually like, third-party titles that we're getting here. So, all right, or not third-party. I mean, AAA. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Right off the bat, just looking at my list: Guardians of the Galaxy, Mario Party Superstars, Metroid Dread, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Age of Calamity expansion, Breath of the Wild 2. That is 6 games out of a whole list, a whole weekend worth of games that were mentioned that I'm like, oh man, if it released tomorrow, I'm going to the store. I would go get it. That's just, yeah, I think overall it was a very good presentation for Nintendo. It took me thinking a little bit. It took me actually thinking, you know what? It's okay that I didn't get a new what is it? Mario Kart. I didn't get Mario Kart 9. I didn't get a lot of other things that I wanted. And that's okay. That means I have something else to look forward to. Because if you think about it, these things will come out eventually. And so right now, I have these things that I do want to tie me over. These things that I do want that I can't even afford right now. So I have to, I've got plenty of time to work up to those other games. I'm still playing my backlog right now. So it is okay. I think it was a good show all weekend. Capcom, Square Enix, you got some work to do.
And it just won't stop with E3. It's going to continue throughout the year. We're going to get updates. We're going to get new game releases. So, E3 is just not the end-all, be-all. It'll continue. It'll keep on going. So, they brought out their punches.
That raises the question, is E3 necessary? For
I think so.
2022, should they do an E3?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
It's fun. It gets people hyped up for video games. It's like any convention. Is it pointless? Sure. Whatever. Anything could be pointless.
Will E3 be in person next year?
Probably not.
I don't know. With
I
the
doubt it.
vaccines coming out and everybody, trying to get back to normalcy, potentially it could be.
If it's not in person, is it necessary?
Yeah.
It was a huge turnout this year. Everybody was really excited. Whether they were disappointed or not, they want to see what video games are coming out. They will expect to see, their companies, bring something good home. They're going to be rooting for them regardless. They're going to be like, oh, I'm going to sit over here in the corner, but they're still going to be looking over to see, did my video game come out? So you can be grumpy about it and you can grumble about it, but you're still going to be interested.
just on Beat 'em Up's channel, he had over 300,000 people watch his stream of the reaction.
It's insane, and that's just one guy. You know,
and there
Arlo
are
had
his
his
channels.
So many had streams going. Probably people were watching multiple streams at the same time, as like along with the official E3 stream. So it's like, you know, there are people across the board tuning into this. You know, grumblers or not, super people, happy people, excited for E3. You know, they want to see what's going to happen. So is it necessary? Probably not. Do they want to watch it? Yes, they do. They're going to watch it regardless if they're a fan or not.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh.
Spitting truth out here.
True. It's true. In the streets. In the streets. But yeah, I was one of those nerds that I had my, I was watching it on my TV and also on my phone at the same time. I was watching it in 2 different places so that I could watch a chat in one and actually listen to what was going on the screen.
It's like watching baseball and then also having, you know, the radio pulled up at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, I want to listen to the live commentary, but I also want to watch the game at the same time.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. And with that, let us know what you think in the comments. Is E3 necessary? Did you get anything out of it? Was your game mentioned? Was it not? We want to know.
Leave a comment. Leave a comment down below.
Give us a thumb down. Or, you know, whatever you want to do.
Just interact with us, please. We love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. This was episode 26. Leave the comments. Hit the subscribe button. Maybe hit the notification bell. And actually, next week we'll be taking a week off as we are going to be doing separate things. Vacations, time off, whatever. So we will see you the following week. But in the meantime, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate your time, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.